Hi everyone, I am back with some updates on my custom build, my 1S custom build. So I want to do a comparison again with the Meteor 65, and these I want to go in deeper detail. So first of all, with the Meteor, you can see the antenna and how it's arranged. It goes, straight out, and is held by a shrink tube right at the edge. At the edge right there, there's a shrink tube. With this one, I decided not to do that. So how I basically arrange the antenna, I plug in the antenna the other way around inside and bent it back out. So that it can never ever move, down or get into the props. And then the other thing I did was I got an ABS part, piece of plastic. I have some ABS sheets around, so I carved out a piece that holds the battery. Something that looks neat, because I was getting ideas. What if somebody online says they would like to, purchase this? And for now, it only fits the small 300 mAh. I don't have a 450 or a 550 to see if they can fit, but I think a 550 can fit in there. It's quite wide enough. And yeah, today I was out flying, and honestly, it was my fault. I was flying around the neighborhood and flew next to a kid, and apparently I cut a kid with one of the props. But when I was flying, I didn't even notice that. So it was all my fault, because I never fly that route. This time around I took that route, and because sometimes I hear it's so easy, to deny that you're in wrong. But honestly, I was in the wrong today. And I hope that, the lady came fuming. I had no idea. I was like, what's going on? But it was eventually resolved. I stopped flying immediately. We have to respect our neighbors first, But anyways, still with the same radio. So apparently I was wrong about the props. Let me show you the actual props that I put on this, because these props are really good. They're actually HQ props. The HQ props. That's the model. I got these from Get FPV, but I think soon I'll be making my own props. Making a copy of these actual ones. So I'm going to keep a new set around that I will use for the molds. Yeah, so I was planning and I'm looking at starting to make my own carbon fiber frames, specifically for 1S or tiny whoops. I also think of a design for a canopy, or I'll stick to the Beta FPV canopies. But the intention is to get very effective flying whoops. This thing flies well. The Meteor 65. This flies really amazing. That's the difference. So after flying this and going back to fly this, I just couldn't fly this. I just couldn't enjoy this anymore. Because this flies so well, it responds so well. And I took a few flights just to get a feel with the battery. It is a little bit underpowered, slightly underpowered, but it's perfect. I believe if you had maybe a 450 or 550, it would be amazing. But I'm sticking to this because of perhaps the ESCs of this 1S board that comes with a Meteor, because it's the same board that's in there. So I was wondering, I should keep it to that. For now, I should keep it to that. I don't want to have any issues with when I do more research, I will share my journey. But here is what's interesting. This squad honestly flies 3 minutes. 3 minutes tops, what I get. You know, it doesn't fly the 4 minutes as advertised. This squad flies 4 minutes. You get an extra 1 minute. And I just can't believe. It's heavier because the motors are actually bigger than the 08s. These are 1103. And but it's a perfect balance between the prop size and the motor and the frame. I mean, this is just so perfect. So if anybody has any of these frames lying around, perhaps you are flying a Pavo 20, a Pavo Pico, or a Pavo 20 Pro, and it's no longer flying, or you're just bored, you should stick to that. You should try to explore these frames. And so far, these are the perfect motors because they are 11003. This is 11,000 kV. There's the other one that's there's another set of 1103s that's 850 kV. So I'm trying to do more builds around. So this was the original board of the Pavo 20. I left it on the frame. I flipped the camera around, and I went into beta FPV. I had to rearrange the motors so that this squad could fly, as a puller rather than a pusher. But this is the arrangement that I also have with this. This is an analog camera. This is the Cadex Ratel. I think it's the Ratel. It's the Ratel. I don't know if it's a 1 or 2. I think it's the Ratel 1. This is the camera that comes with a Twig XL. So actually I get the battery, the 3. I have my R-Line Tattoo 550. It fits in here perfect. If I'm to put this in here, it fits perfect. So you can see how you actually use the O3 carrier as a battery carrier instead. So then you can put your VTX on top. You can put your flight controller stage there, your VTX stage there, and I think the props, because these are 2-inch, these are the props that came with my Meteor 85. Long dead. It's long dead. I didn't know how to redeem it and fix stuff. I lost that first VTX. I actually threw it away. Ignorance. But now I can fix them. I can get away with it after doing my studies. So anyways, I think you can actually use 2.5 props. They'll be a lot more closer to each other because these are 2-inch props. But I think 2.5 inches would be a little bit closer. They won't knock. They'll be a little bit closer, but they will give you more thrust and more battery time. I haven't tested this yet because I don't have another VTX, analog VTX, but I can't wait to try out this build. Of course, I'm going to stick to never do buy blades. Buy blades, they say they are very effective. In my opinion, they weren't when it came to this build. I tried on the buy blades. I tried on these ones. On that build, it didn't go well. It was so screamy. It was loud, and I'm looking for silent flights. It was loud, a little bit louder. It had a high pitch, and it flew only for 3 minutes and some seconds. It didn't fly for 4 minutes as these. So with these, I have been able to fly for 4 minutes, These props give you more thrust, and I mean, it's just amazing, guys. It's just amazing. I can't keep this build to myself. Somebody else has to enjoy it and try it out. So yeah, just get your insides from a Meteor 65 and then put them in there. You can cut out a battery holder. I mean, I was using zip ties previously in the previous video, as I shared, but now I got this ABS piece of plastic. So the next thing I'm looking forward to is building my own carbon frames, so that I want to build X frames without these supports right here, and I test out the weight and the proficiency of the quads. Perhaps I could make the quads. I would love to try out a small build like this with at least 3-inch props, so 2.5, because now if you see this, I can't use 2.5 because of the space that's remaining there. It's very small. A 2.5 can't inch prop can't fit. So just extending these a little bit and trying out that and see. Or perhaps a redesign of a canopy. I mean, I could redesign the canopy and make my own canopy. And the 2.5 props could fit. But so far, this is good. I can't wait. I want to fly very quiet. I want to have peace. I want to be able to fly anywhere peacefully without any trouble. And I know that many of you also are looking at something like that. So I pray that this in some way will help you gain the confidence of trying out stuff. This squad is so perfect. The only worry that you might have is if you fly with if you're worried to fly a quad without prop guards. The other thing I'm also studying right now is about Cinewhoops. Cinewhoops, I see that the prop guards are the biggest problem with how those things fly. So they're loud, and people want to fly. I'm going to try build a Cinewhoop with carbon fiber and no prop guards, and then I'll share that build. I don't know how soon I'll start doing that, but it's something I can't wait to start. I have to get my materials and then start working on that. And perhaps I could put up the frames for sale, or maybe even builds, So, yeah, I would like to, go far with this. Yeah, if people are interested, you should try it out. And maybe also, if all goes well, maybe have a build that I could share with somebody that could give a testament on how the quads fly. But I can tell you, right now when I go back to this, my God, I just can't fly this thing. I just can't enjoy it anymore. Like this. I know there's people saying there's, the excitement of having something new or something different. I understand that. But the truth is, this squad feels way different. It is floaty, it's like you're flying a 3-inch. It's floaty, nice. The hang time is just so amazing. It's because of the thrust that comes from the blades that are bigger with the motors. Oh God, it's just amazing. Just try it out, and you let me know. Perhaps in the comments you can let me know what your thoughts are if you ever try out such a build. Alright, I will order a VTX for this and see what I can do with this. I think I would love to make this a long range quad. I still have to figure out where to put the antenna and so that it sticks out right, and I'm able to fly long range. Also, I will have to figure out how to add a long range antenna on here, plus the VTX antenna. So but so far the range on this it's quite fine. I mean, you can fly around the biggest part of the neighborhood, all the way back where I stay. You can fly quite far. So yeah, when this is also done, I'll share this build, but it's basically the same frame as that, only that the camera is under, and it's a little bit heavy. This is in the 40s, I think 46 grams without the batteries. This is about 46 grams so far with this. This is around 34 grams. 34 grams, but flies way better than these 22 grams. And I noticed that the prop guards are good. You won't buy props, but they take away the efficiency of a quad. I mean, it looks nice, well designed, with the prop guards and all that. It looks really appealing, but if you try it without the props, I want to build a 65mm, just the exact size, but without props, without prop guards, and I see exactly how that thing will fly, because I can imagine it flying way better without all this, because I'm sure that it kind of messes with the thrust power of the quad, the obstacles. So anyways, I just wanted to share that update, and fly safe, stay safe, have a happy new year. I'm sure 2025 is going to be a great year for us FPV pilots. I mean, because there's going to be new amazing products that so many can't wait to experience. I also can't wait to try out with digital VTXs, but I don't like mounting action cameras on quads, because it looks ridiculous and heavy. So improvising with what you have. I was still gonna do something with my O3 air unit. I still have to put it somewhere. I just haven't found a perfect fit for it. Alright, happy new year.